Welcome survivors, burnout community, and those just interested. It's Kelly Bubolz, owner, trainer, and burnout prevention mentor at KV Training Connections. Burnout is not taboo. It's our reality in this fast-paced society. But we are not going to let it drive the narrative to our stories. We're going to do something about it. So let's dig in. Why me? Do you feel like that sometimes? Do you feel like things are just so hard for you lately, harder than others? Like life is just going the complete wrong way. You used to be thriving and have energy, and now you just wake up with this yucky feeling, this zombie feeling over and over again. It seems like this point in your life, everyone has their stuff together except for you. Or maybe you had it together and you no longer have it. And the interesting thing that we dwell on is it would be easier. It would be easier if I had more money. It would be easier if I had more time. Life would be better if I had better health or better weight, more support, a tribe, a community of people around me, family, friends. But the reason why this doesn't serve us is this is a negative narrative that runs in our minds that doesn't serve us. Let's go through a few reasons why this negative narrative running in our minds isn't helping us, and start actions combating it back to energy. So I call this episode Comparison Coffin, because what if you spend your whole life just striving to have what other people have, or what you perceive them to have, because you truly don't know what they have. You're not them. You know what they want to tell you. The only thing you know about them is what they post on social media. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done and your life's over, that's all it will be. You will always be chasing after someone's life instead of embracing your own. Let's dig into that further. There is always someone ahead of you. There is always someone behind you. It will be a losing battle if you only focus on others' progress, their success. You might even be viewing their end chapter and not even realize the dark places that they have been. Some of the people I follow, the successful speakers and coaches, they've been through some stuff. They are decades ahead of me. I will get there. But if I sit in this comparison coffin, I will be dwelling on everything I don't have instead of embracing everything I do have. What I've done and what you can do is an action step. Restrict or remove yourself from that social media, that gossip, that group. If you cannot focus just on yourself and you are trying to live in someone else's life, you need to start removing the stimulation. Let the focus return to your journey, your progress, your success. Imagine that. Imagine if you're focused solely on your journey, your progress, your success. That boom, you get hit by a car tomorrow, you're probably going to be a little bit happier, a little less regret than saying, I guess my life is done and I never made it. I guess my life is done and I never got to be like that person. That doesn't seem like a life worth living, is it? So that's why it's a coffin, comparison coffin. You are trying to live in someone else's life and you will never succeed because it is someone else's life. What if you took a chance on you? What if you started embracing what's right in front of you? How beautiful of a life that would be. So the second reason why this narrative is so negative is you spend so much time in other people's business. What are they doing? What have they been up to? What did they do to get there? How's their relationships? Wondering why they look the way they do. Yet time is a gift, and we throw it away day by day. We throw it away by sleeping in. We throw it away by scrolling on social media, by being in bad relationships or being around poor people that don't serve us. Hobbies that we don't even enjoy anymore, or no hobbies at all. We throw time away even though we can never get it back. The focus is on distractive and unproductive gossip, being with the wrong group of people, spending your time where energy is being wasted and drained versus re-energized. But if you treat your energy like a water jug, pouring water out onto the floor every time you're in other people's business, dump a cup. Every time you're in someone else's business, dump a cup. Every time you want to be someone else, dump a cup. How much water is left at the end of the day in your water jug? If you're spending all this energy in others' lives, who's taking care of yours? That jug is empty. You have nothing left. You've spent it wishing and being jealous of other people and what they have. It's a distraction away from the areas you need to work on. An energy waster. Here's how to start rerouting. Reflect in the evening on the day. How was your energy or your water jug? How was it spent? If you're exhausted and drained at the end of the day, where did that water go? Energizing activities? Distractions? Obligations? Or was it being wasted on the floor in other people's lives? Was it being spent on a must, a need, or being wasted, throwing away precious time and energy? Was it focused on growth, development, peace, intentional space, and finally taking care of your own business? Or were you burying yourself in that comparison coffin? Imagine where you would be in a couple weeks if you reallocated that time, stopped wasting energy, and put it towards yourself. So that's number 2, is energy wasters, spending time in other people's business. The third one is, what's your directional journey? One reason why we compare to other people's lives is we don't even know what we want to do with our life. And that's okay, as long as you're not wasting it. When coaching, most people cannot answer this question. If I would ask you, I strip all obligations, distractions from you, what would you be doing? Most people don't know the answer to this. And that's okay. But how long are you going to go lost in this darkness? The reason why you want to be someone else, compared to someone else, is because you don't even know what your light is. Will you practice this all the way to the end of your days? What if I told you that you can have the life you dream of if you only took time to identify where you truly want to go? But to know where you want to go, you got to know yourself, your true self. When comparing yourself to friends, family, coworkers, and society standards, this true identity will not happen. You'll want to be like your friends. You will like to be like your family or your parents or that coworker that got the promotion. You'll want to be what society considers successful. In order to combat that, you need to go on a journey to discover yourself, what you like. And at the end of your days, what will bring you happiness? Reduce that regret and say, wow, I did it. I was successful in my own way. We dig into this further in the Burnout Compass program during checkpoint 2 of the 4 of the transformational journey. Click the link in this episode to learn more. We know we have to work. We know we have to parent, and we have obligations and these distractions. We can still wake up enjoying and re-energizing in a life so full that at the end of the days, we're ready. Or we can always be chasing something that we will never achieve, other people's lives. Comparing ourselves to others, always putting ourselves down, even though we're having successful days. We're moving the needle in all the challenges and the goals that we have. You can sit in that comparison coffin and always be chasing. You can dump out that water jug daily with energy wasters spending way too much time in other people's business. We can continue down this journey of societal and family and friends standards, or we can find our true identity. Redirect those 3 areas, and you will start to see energy return to your life because it's yours and not someone else's. I know you're not lazy. Most people in burnout are high performers, those serving others before themselves. Don't discount this step today, the step in which you focus on your self-growth. Piecing together the puzzle is half the journey. Rediscovering energy through new actions and habits is the other. Do not underestimate the strength in your actions and the beast to do hard things that lies within you. Check out more burnout resources on my website to move from zombie mode back to liveliness. See you soon.